Welcome back for the first time to the channel. Today, continuing the series, I've revamped how background noise the series worked. I basically dedicated it exclusively to these fucking Call of Duty gameplays because the other games can be their own series. What else? I'm re-recording this because the first one had this loud noise in the background that I didn't realize was going on. But yeah, past two episodes were about my first and favorite anime, which is Naruto, and now I'm talking about the first game series that I really felt like I could dive completely into and ended up being my favorite, which is Legend of Zelda. This is gonna be two-parter also because this gameplay is kind of short as far as I remember. I'm not gonna act like. Sorry, I was watching this. It's a hardcore team deathmatch. So higher damage, no map regularly unless you have a UAV. Anyway, point is, Zelda, right? So the very first time I'd ever come into contact with a Zelda game that I can remember was Phantom Hourglass. I had a DS growing up, as a lot of kids did. One of my friends had Phantom Hourglass and let me borrow it. And for some reason, when I was a kid, I always thought that the subtitle of a game, so like the thing that came after the series title, I always thought that that was the main title because that's the thing that shows up larger on the box. So you have like Legend of Zelda very tiny at the top, and then you have Phantom Hourglass. That's like the big thing, right? And it was cool. I didn't really like fuck with it super heavy, but I didn't have a lot of games growing up. And so whatever game I did have, I played the shit out of. But it was cool. I'm going through life, everything's regular. Then my brother gets me Super Smash Brothers Brawl for my birthday in like 2008, I think 2007, 2008. And I'm playing it, and they have these things called masterpieces, which were basically demos for older Nintendo games. And one of the Nintendo games that you could play as a demo was I think it was the original Legend of Zelda on NES, A Link to the Past, and Ocarina of Time. I think all three of them were there. A Link to the Past, I'm not so sure about, but Ocarina of Time was definitely there because I played that. It awakened my, no pun intended, it awakened my like realization of, man, I love adventure games and I love exploration. Little 10 kill streak right there. I think I go on a like 20 kill streak. I might not die in this gameplay at all. Anyway, it made me realize I love adventure games and I love exploration. And then after playing that demo a million times and trying to get as far as I could in the little 5-minute time limit that they had, I realized that I could watch this game on YouTube. So I went on YouTube, found out about like Chugga Conroy and Josh Jepson and like Cedarwall. What did his name end up being? Tyler, Attacking Toucans. That guy collabs with Josh Jepson, and they did like the little Mario Sunshine thing, the little Mario Sunshine race. But got on YouTube, found out I could watch these games there, and just kind of watched a shit ton of Zelda, like whatever I could find of it. Definitely was into the 3D Zelda games way more than the 2D top-down Zelda games, because I felt like the 2D top-down ones were just kind of antiquated already, and the 3D ones were like, man, this is tight. I can run around and shit, and there wasn't a jump button. I didn't realize that there was not a jump button until I actually had one of the games in front of me, because I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about how dope the Sheik looked, or like how dope the time traveling was and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of stalling for time, low key, because I know this is a short clip, and I'm saving the good part of the stories, like the first time I played each Zelda game, for the next episode. But basically, that's how I found out about it. My brother came back for Christmas. That I think it was 2008. He came back and he had a netbook, which was this tiny little laptop, super ultra portable. The gameplay's already over. I gotta hurry. Super ultra portable, and I had already found out about Project 64, which is an emulator for Nintendo 64 games. And so I downloaded the emulator, and I got Ocarina of Time, and I got Majora's Mask. Oh wait, what's gonna happen?